Have we played any other Metroidvanias together? Ori and the Blind Forest. That's what we've played.
We played a number together, actually.
Let's see. What else have we played?
We've played a number of sort of sci-fi kill all the bugs or robots. A robot named Fight.
Oh, Robot Named Fight. Yeah. That one is also procedurally generated, but I think I like that version of procedurally generated better.
There we go.
Because that one actually has, like... Oops. Well, that was a complete waste of a swing.
Of a tentacle move.
Yeah. Happens.
Now, should we have gone northwards, or...
I don't know.
What's Arania? Is she the boss?
Don't know, but we can't go this way anyway. We need to go to the right. We're going there.
Yeah, it temporarily brought up a health bar for something called Arania. I can only assume that's like a spider.
Maybe?
Can we look up here? Or there is no up?
Yeah, there's no up. There's no up. Only ow.
Oh. I'll just teleport to you. Since you already sustained all the damage. Now, what's that over there?
Took it all off
Is it something we can destroy?
Up?
That thing.
That's the elevator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like it's a security camera or something that we can destroy and then the lasers won't come for us.
Always remember, elevators kill people. People don't kill elevators. Oh, there's loot down here.
Yeah, there is loot. That's what I was getting.
Yeah, we can...
Uh-oh, buggies.
I don't think... Here, I'll let... I'd say I'll let you go down, then you can warp to me. I think you'd be able to get back to this, no problem, though. Got the meteors. There we go.
Ah, well then you were too low with your camera, so I couldn't progress up.
I'm sorry. Wonder how big the speedrunning scene is for this game. Probably not very. Seems like it would be a game that would actually lend itself well to speedrunning.
How could you speedrun something that doesn't have a definitive level design? That's the thing. Most speedrunners rely on practicing the same course again and again and again to get perfection. But if you can't predict it, then... True.
At the same time, the room chunks end up being similar, so you might know how to do it.
Deviant Meteoroid?
Okay. So, this is the first boss. It's just a big meteoroid. Whale on it. It's gonna spawn little meteoroids. Kill them. That's pretty much it. I think there's another phase where it starts shooting at us. Ow. Sorry. Still not used to... we changed that, oops. I think we made it mad. Yeah, so you want to hit it when it's, like, impacted on stuff, though. Honestly, this room isn't really made well for...
I like how
navigation.
in the air you can do multiple slashes.
Yeah. I think eventually you can actually chain quite a lot of air like, hits together in the air. Almost infinite, I think, if you have the glide.
Okay,
there it is.
Oh, there he goes.
Kill it! Kill it dead! We should be able to kill it. There it goes.
This one's beyond repair.
We... Okay, so he's saying that there are these elder shard things that we can grab. Getting 3 shards makes like the full thing. So in the evil, the bad route through the game, I mean, it's a bit subjective. But in arguably the like no good, you know, go full Eldritch one, you just give in and you start using the Eldritch shards on your abilities and gives you a little level ups.
Wait, so what's the alternative choice? Not to use any?
You can destroy them in like a Valkyrie furnace somewhere. I think I straight up just like was like, I don't know where that is, whatever, I'm going full Eldritch because that's fun. And that was my thought process.
So this thing that's been speaking to us is actually quite vile. I mean, it sounds it. But that's a little bit biased. I want to say it's mildly
debatable. But yeah, resist or embrace, which I think is their their like tagline for this game.
Resistor embrace. It's always interesting how there's that distinction where to give in or to accept
Whoa, hold on.
power.
What the deuce is this? I haven't seen this before.
An explosive death awaits your foes. Look at these faces.
Jonathan Hughes. Matthew Devine. Must be a Kickstarter thing.
Maybe their souls were trapped inside these
I don't know.
bulbous growths.
I think I only paid for like one of the more basic levels of the Kickstarter. I never really look at the special Kickstarter goals. I'm just like, eh.
Sometimes the special Kickstarter goals are create a monster or get an NPC in the game.
Yeah, I was really tempted to do that with was it Monster Sanctuary? It was super tempting to be like, I'm just gonna get
Get a Wanderbot in every game.
well, like you can straight up
That'd be
get
weird.
like yourself as like a trainer or a statue or something, and I was like, I could be really egotistical and just go like bananas on this. I think this is double jump? Maybe? I don't really know. I can't move.
Okay. Leaping device. Still not enough that I can do that now.
Yeah, so it's not... You don't get that much height out of it. You get some. That's enough. Okay, so we are back here.
Yeah, so what I was saying before is it always seems like you're given the option to delve deeper into, say, a particular type of magic or a particular power that would be beneficial to you but has unforeseen consequences or is in fact giving in to...
I don't think we can do that. I think we have to come
evil.
from the other side. I think we want to go up and then to the left.
And then to reject it means that you don't get these awesome abilities and such, but then you're also able to preserve your character's sanity or have further options later on to resist. Yeah, just sort of like what they're saying. Yeah, resist the temptation. It's really about temptation. That's what evil is in part noted for. The act of, woo! I thought that there was a platform there. I'll just teleport to you.
I really like that feature. Oh, the power system's on. Alternatively, let's go level up.
But I thought leveling up meant giving in.
No. No, leveling up does not mean giving in.
Oh,
Using the Elder Shards means giving in.
Okay.
But a Beacon of Hope ending is destroying all 7 shards. I don't remember how to do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is the big old Path of Exile trait tree. Most of them are just like small health. Health,
Now, why does it
shield,
seem like
damage,
you
armor.
have only 2 paths available to you?
Okay, so these are the major abilities that we've picked up. It looks like the tree has changed a little bit. But
you can only trait into abilities that you've unlocked.
Correct. So eventually we'll have access to this whole thing. But initially it locks you off to the deflection, shield, and then the jump, which we've just unlocked. So we can get stuff like increases your max HP by 20%. Increases your maximum health elixir capacity. Increases max energy, which is dodges, finisher charges. Reduced. Max shield by 20%. Stuff like that.
So what are games that you found where going down the notably evil path is what gets you more power, more abilities, and to choose good doesn't get you something equivalent? Because I know that in, say, various Star Wars games that I've played, whether you choose light or dark, doesn't really matter except for plot reasons, because for every dark side ability, there's a light side ability that you wouldn't be able to get by being a dark side user. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's an alternative ability or thing that you can employ. I suppose, would it be akin to, say, I know everyone points to Undertale, but you don't level up if you don't kill anyone, right?
Yeah. Undertale is kind of an interesting mix. It's on one hand in Undertale, by going to town on everybody, you get a bunch of extra HP, you get better weapons, you do more damage. On the other hand, the game also scales harder against you to some degree. Mm-hmm. So you're more likely to run into, hard bosses that will actually challenge you. But you'll have more HP to kind of deal... It's an interesting mix.
Mm-hmm. So they're definitive trade-offs.
Yeah,
But it would almost be like in, say, a game where you have the option to learn magic, but by learning magic and imbibing in magical power, you're actually... Oh, what was it?
You're becoming more powerful, but you're more or less putting your character down the path to a bad ending.
Right. There's definitely something I remember where it's not like Monster Blood or something. The Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Yeah.
But wasn't there a whole thing about drinking it and there's no return from doing so?
Maybe? Yeah. I'm trying to think of what your... Yeah.
Woo. I'll just teleport up to you.
Lazy mode.
Hey.
That's fine. I'd use it. In fact, I'm fairly certain we've played games where I've used it extensively to cheat.
In a way, it's almost like the Vampyr's Dilemma. You know how there are so many people...
Oh.
Ooh.
This is the incinerator.
Such profanity will not be tolerated, he says.
Okay, so this is how we destroy Elder Shards. We're going to be using this extensively. I almost want to say I never found this on my first run.
You mean you just didn't find the machine that would have allowed you to get the good ending? So what was I... Yeah. So what I was saying was about the Vampyre's Dilemma. You know how there's always that romanticism...
Oh, that's actually exactly it. Vampyr.
Oh, Vampyr?
Vampyr.
Oh, okay.
Is exactly the game you're talking about, where if you kill a person in the game, you will...
Get their power or their essence or something?
Well, they're worth, like, a ton of EXP. Otherwise, you can just kill an enemy for, like, 10. So, you would have to kill hundreds of enemies to make it,
worth what it would be to feed on them?
Yeah, feed off of one of the named and, well-written-ish characters in the game. And I actually did that. I straight up was like, nope, not going to kill a single human being in this game. And I did. And it cost me hours. I mean, it probably wasn't that big of a deal, because I was just kind of sitting around just mindlessly murdering people, because the game's not that hard. But
they were the low-level NPCs, or even villains, right?
Yeah. And, no, that's not anything. Interestingly enough, it actually made the final boss easier, because the final boss scales based on how many people you kill. Oh.
Wait, we can't destroy it?
We triggered an alarm. So we have to hold out until everything is dead, and then we can get it. Usually these ones are protected and have like a perk that we can get on the inside. They're always worth destroying, but sometimes they're pretty hard. But probably not an easy mode with the both of us just wailing on things. I'm not actually sure if this game scales the difficulty, or if it just, straight up just makes it a little harder on us. But, so yeah, in Vampyr, not only would your character, like, get more powerful, but they would actually look significantly, more like...
More vampiric.
Yeah, more vampiric, you know, bloodshot eyes.
Kind of like being a dark side user.
Yeah. And honestly, I think it was handled pretty well. I actually really liked that game.
Because you know how the dark side users become pale, veiny, and they get the red eyes.
Yeah. The games industry was not nearly as impressed with Vampyr as I was. I thought it was well written. I didn't like the combat. It almost felt like the kind of game that meant that... Like, remember how, oh, what was it? Oh, this is a boss. That's why it's golden. Or mid-boss. It's effectively just a higher tier enemy.
What is it called?
Lithworm.
Lithworm.
Yeah, so instead of just being a regular worm, it's slightly tougher, has extra abilities, and there's the perk point. Shield absorb. And we also got Magnate. Guess I might as well heal up.
Okay.
Let's see, so we're going for the resist ending? Probably, yeah, if we decide to keep with this.
Well, because in your original run, you said you went for the...
I went full embrace, I think.
You went embrace.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I went embrace. Somebody can chime in on that one. Let's go down. There's a shortcut down here.
If you don't recall being able to destroy the shards, then you probably didn't.
Yeah. I either ended up going neutral or... neutral or embrace. Might have done both. I just remember fighting, like, some whacked-out giant skele-human thing, I think? I don't know, I've watched all of the endings, so they kind of blur together a bit.
So you spoiled it for yourself?
Sort of. It actually doesn't look like there's any reason to go this direction, sorry.
Oh, okay, I was just following you.
Maybe we needed the double jump, or maybe we could have come this way originally. I don't really know. I really like the fact that, like, Eldritch things are kind of in vogue lately. You know, we had Call of Cthulhu.
Well, what's the difference between Eldritch and just dark magic?
Honestly, tentacles, insanity, otherworldly beings.
But Dark Lords and evil stuff was also that too. So I don't understand, like, because you can have something that's Eldritch but not Cthulhu and tentacles, correct?
Yeah.
Just something that's a dark magic, in my mind. Unless the Eldritch, you know, goes back to, like, the Elder.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so the security is now fully on, so we're going to be getting brant on us. It's usually best to find a good arena.
Yep, because a small corridor is not the ideal place to fight swarms of critters.
Admittedly, those guys are going to be sniping at us this entire time. We should probably go kill them.
Oh, and they're down below us, too.
Yeah. Not that big of a deal, but yeah.
We should go down.
Yeah, let's go say hi. Before they just got us to oblivion. Actually, this is a really good arena to be fighting these guys in.
Yeah, actually it is.
So if they're down like this, they're just in defensive mode.
We have compartments down here too, or...
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, that's over. I wonder if easier mode actually turns down the wave timer. Because I certainly remember some times where, like, it lasted for a full, like, 30 seconds. Let's see. So Eldritches from beyond the stars, those are incomprehensible powers beyond the abilities of gods. In this hostile universe where you're as insignificant as a...
But I thought Eldritch was a word that's even older than that lore.
Oh, you mean like...
The word Eldritch. That's what I'm getting at.
You know, that's a good point. It could be one of those where... Oh, well, this is a dead end. We can't go up here.
Okay. Then we'll find another door to unlock or another...
I'm just looking around. I'm not... Because everything is locked.
There were a number of rooms where we needed the double jump in order to proceed.
Yeah,
so...
we might be able to go over there. Okay. I'm just gonna warp back. So you haven't seen this game on the channel. What's this about? I did a solo series on it like a year ago, I think, after the Kickstarter was over.
Is it part of your roguelike roulette section?
No, this is not a roguelike.
It's not considered a... Oh, I suppose it isn't considered a roguelike, even though you die and you are able to put attribute points back.
Yeah.
And it's procedurally generated.
Yeah, it's like this weird midpoint between roguelike design ideas.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting because occasionally people will suggest a game to you where...
Yeah, that I've already done a series on.
The good thing is, I think if you go to a channel and there's a specific spyglass within the channel bar, then you can see if they've covered
the main
game
problem
already.
is just I have so many series at all times. It's pretty easy.
Right, but
for
if you
people
don't
to
see something
miss.
immediately in recent uploads or playlists, you can find something older by just searching for the title of the game. And if he's done it, it should be there.
Yep. But so, to answer the question, this game is effectively you've somehow stumbled onto an Eldritch rune. Apparently, this Eldritch god thing knows who you are and says, like, hi, and kind of becomes your sword?
Wait, he is the sword? Or the...
I'm pretty sure
I
we're
can't
straight
jump
up
up this.
wielding him. Yeah, these are some trick jumps. I'm not... Oh. Okay, so yeah, this is where we're supposed to go. Sorry.
So instead of having a red area, now we just have a green area.
Yep. Yeah, it's supposed to be like overgrownish. Sorry. I missed. I'll be there shortly.
Okay.
There we go. Oh yeah, don't get hit by those.
Huh.
For obvious reasons.
Hmm? Oh, you don't want to go down this one?
We should go down, yeah.
It was
I
longer.
like how we're just ignoring the worms. It's an awful
We can destroy them.
fighting spot. You want to come over here, though? Yeah. Because if we want to destroy them, this would be a good spot for it.
They make funny noises.
Yeah, so these are Dia worms. So each region kind of has a different classification. Dia, Lith. I don't know. It's kind of random.
Well, lith means stone. Dia...
I don't remember.
The thing is, I suppose I'm getting confused because of the greenery. I'm trying to think of Dia.
So we gotta go up and over.
Because, like, I know it, like, Deus and such, but I don't know if they're deriving things from Latin or something else.
Let's see. Yeah, I know very little about Latin. I probably should have taken some Latin classes.
I really liked Latin. I mean, half the class was about Roman history, but I always enjoy that.
Frustratingly, it was one of those where, like, my high school's like, you can take Latin or German, but you have to do all these, like, extra things to, like, even qualify it. I'm like, you're just asking for these language programs to get cut. And lo and behold, they did!
Yeah.
Because of lack of interest.
The unfortunate thing was the Latin courses had been taught by this one woman for pretty much her entire career, and she was getting ready for retirement. And they're like, well, if you want to learn Latin, you should probably take it with her first, because they're likely not going to bring back the program afterwards.
Yeah.
So my senior year of high school, I decided to take a year of Latin rather than continue with Spanish because, I don't know, I was getting bored with Spanish and just like, well, learn some Latin. Latin will always be useful.
Yep. Better than Spanish.
I mean,
well,
no, Spanish has applications that you can use in the real world.
It's true. I was
though.
listening to an old married couple have a conversation in Coles today. the guy that was like, buy both shirts.
Yeah.
He was cute.
Uh-huh.
I liked him. They had apparently been there for several hours already.
And he was just probably waiting for her to...
He was bored.
Yeah. Not that you're supposed to learn a language so you can overhear people's conversations.
Yeah, honestly, to some degree, it's a bit of a I'm not gonna say like a bad mix, but I've definitely been more aware of people like saying rude things about me.
Oh, because they know you. They assume that you don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah, I've caught people doing that before. And sometimes it's not even in Spanish. Sometimes it's other romance language. Yeah, Italian.
I knew enough Italian-ish when we were in Croatia to be like, oh yeah, these people are mean.
Yeah.
Effectively, I think we were standing in line and they were
complaining
about
us.
Americans visiting their favorite tourist spots. Mm-hmm. Which, like,
yeah,
it was pretty funny.
Well, it could have probably been one of those things where, like, remember when we were kids and this place used to be so fun and calm and...
I mean, if anything, it was definitely... Well, I wouldn't say it was the Americans. There were very few Americans in Croatia. Like, it was straight up us.
You mean our school group?
Yeah, like, there weren't... Almost no like, American tourist groups ever went to, Oh, time for this again. To Dubrovnik. It was mostly Asian, Italian, and, like...
there were a number of, like, Australians and Germans and such.
Yeah, it seems more like...
When we were in Budapest, there were a ton of people at the hot springs.
Yeah, but Budapest was surprisingly quiet tourist-wise.
Well, the problem with Budapest was I couldn't tell who derived from Hungary and who...
They were really tall.
Well, yeah.
The Hungarians were just big people.
But they weren't, like, big as in around.
No.
They were really...
No, they were just
thin
tall.
too. But not all the Hungarians were.
No. I just remember,
there were a couple guys on the subway. Uh-oh, you better heal up.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're just getting shelled left and right. This area gets a bit dicey. Not terribly,
But no, I think there were just a mix of people in Hungary because it's sort of... Would you consider it Eastern?
Eastern European? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, not as much as, like, say, Ukraine, even though, like, realistically, making that distinction's a little odd.
The funny thing was, we would eat the local cuisine, but then we'd always go back to get, like, Thai or Indian or something else.
I liked the Hungarian food we had, but a lot of it was just meat.
Yeah, the first thing I had when we got there was goulash, obviously. I'm like, well, if I'm going to be in Hungary, I'll have Hungarian goulash.
And I had, like, a meat sampler platter, which was...
It had weird stuff in it. Like, people are really fond of liver.
Yeah, liver, gooseneck.
Goose in general. Hey, you've had goose before.
Gooseneck? It was, like, fat.
Yeah, it was fat.
Ready for round 2?
Oh, another one.
Yeah, we could probably do it. We might... Here, let's go back for a second.
Okay.
We need to go get a little bit of health.
Alright. Oh, hey, it's more
one of these.
More backers with their trapped souls. Lethargy leaves your spirit.
Lethargy. Stefan, Steve Norlin, Smiles PhD, and Stefan Paulston. Huh. Okay, so I think that actually changes our finisher, by the way.
Huh.
I think that's what these do. Oops.
Oh, no.
Yeah, watch out for the crusher traps.
I realized that's what it was. But it...
I'm not used to the timing on them, but I was just like,
Better safe than sorry.
Oh. Just wait a second.
Oh. Oh, you're gonna jump off the wall.
Yep. I'm a little bit disappointed the little crawler guys
came just at the moment.
Well, didn't get crushed.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I like it when
the enemies are just as susceptible to,
Have you ever had it in games where enemies can friendly fire each other?
Yeah.
I always enjoy that.
I love that. Especially when you're, like, baiting them into killing each other. Let's see. Also, no, it does not change our finisher. It actually looks like it's a temporary boon of some variety.
Ooh, a waterfall. The treasury.
I was really hoping for some more, like, HP bits, but no, well.
Oh, the waterfall. You need a special jump to get up to it?
Yeah, so we might want to go down to that other spot. Well, you want to go die? Because we didn't get any HP while we were out here. I was really hoping to get one.
Well, we should be able to get HP from these guys, right?
Who knows?
Or do enemies...
Don't
enemies
remember
don't
if they
give
drop
HP.
them. I think it's a perk to...
Sometimes I confuse myself for you, so that's why
There's
I'm
a couple
running
of
off.
perks. It's understandable. I mostly just pay attention to the fact that I've got the purple symbol, and you are the,
Oops.
You are the darkened one. Sorry. I think we can just go straight down here. Yeah. Well, let's give that challenge room a shot and just try
Okay.
to avoid death, and if it doesn't work, I don't know. We'll just come back. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Whoa! Was that arm yours?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh. I just had never seen a giant skeletal arm. Yeah. It's just a lot of enemy attacks, so our shields just never come back.
And the thing is, will these enemies stay even
Okay, stay even.
when that worm is on the ground, or will they go away?
There's a set amount of spawns here that we're going to have. Okay. Yeah, just try and avoid damage. Kill the weak ones first if you can. Give times for our shields to come
Part
back.
of it is they need to stop.
Well, we're almost done. If you just stay off the ground, actually, and we just go for the meteor guys, this gets easier. Ow. Ow. Okay, we might make this. We're very low on health. Yeah, don't stand above them. Oh! The yellow guy can hit you.
Let's wail on him now.
Got him. Alright, we got it.
Woo!
We got the assassin perk. And the shield converter perk. One or both of those are actually really good. I remember the perks are quite nice. Alright, let's heal up again.